The government claims what they've paid the disability from what's left after I die. That is, you disputing that?
The government, when you die, your benefits stop.
The benefits stop. They reclaim the benefits they've paid me since 1992 from what's left.
No, there is nothing left.
Then what's the purpose of the Special Needs Trust?
It's basically designed to protect you while you are alive.
I need protection now, and she's refusing it. It's not that I'm disputing that. I don't want a Special Needs Trust. I am not special needs. She's been insisting on that.
Well, then that's your mom.
No. I'm talking about me. I do not want a special need. No. Look, why do you keep repeating my name over and over? Acknowledge the point I'm saying. I do not want a Special Needs Trust. Can you acknowledge what I just said?
I heard you, but your mom, that was already set up many years
No.
ago when you were young.
What I need to look at what's there. First of all, David Wynn was there. We need to see the trust. I need to see what's there and what's been set up. Is it irrevocable? What is it? I need to see everything, because they're not being accountable. They're not saying, they're saying we don't have it. She keeps saying it's cast in stone, you can't change it. If it's wrong, it has to be corrected. I'm not subjected to a trust that was written and is being abused. I don't have to be subject my life to what was written in the past. I will get a lawyer and I will correct what's wrong. They're abusing it for their benefit. I won't allow it. I don't want it to be special needs, and they're saying it has to happen after she passes. Nothing can happen after she passes. That is bogus. I want to see why it's like that. They're abusing it. They're abusing the law for their benefit because they want to get all the money. You shouldn't be helping them on that. I have valid concerns. I need to see what they filed. I need to fact check everything they filed and what I filed. We need to correct this, what is wrong.
Your mom wrote the trust.
At the time we wrote it, I have the recording. The Rukas told me there's things that have been amended. There's been changes made. I need to see what was written and what changes were made. Mom herself repeats that she was taken and she was made to sign something. She always saying that, and we need to know what changes were made. It needs.
Who told you that?
Mom has told numerous times her concern that she was taken to a notary and she was made to sign something and she wants to know what it was. I've seen my own eyes Anita attempting to get her to sign a trust, and Mom kicked her out, and I need to know the person with whom she was signing a irrevocable immediate trust. And when I had someone look at it, they said that looks very, very malicious. The facts, huh?
Who did you have look at it?
I haven't seen it. I need to see it. I need to see the trust. What you have in front of you. The trust, we need to get access to it. Right? If you're saying we have to do something she wrote, and it's because of what she wrote, we have to do this, should I not see it? Right?
I haven't seen it.
You're saying you haven't seen it, but you have to enforce it. She's saying she wrote it and we have to live by it. When I'm saying I don't want a special needs trust, you're saying she wrote it, it has to be done. But when I want to see it, you can't show it to me. You don't have a copy of the trust, Kathy. You saying you don't have a copy of the trust? You haven't seen it?
Again, no, I have not.
But you telling me you have to do it and she wrote it? Right? Does that not sound off to you? You saying you have to do what it says and it's against what I want, but then you don't have it.
I'm going to talk to your mom, and I'm going to talk to Anita. That's what I do. We have a problem. I will talk to
I want to see the trust based on which you're doing something I don't want you to do.
I'm not doing anything other than what was already put in place.
You're saying it's put in place, but I want to see what that document is you're referring to. You're saying it's put in place. You have to do what it says, but you don't want to show it to me?
When I can get my hands on it, I will let you
So
know.
you haven't even seen it, but it's going against my wishes. I'm telling you, I don't want a special needs trust. You're saying, no, you can't. You have to do what it says.
I had nothing to do with setting it up, Zeke.
But you're insisting on it when you don't even know what it is.
Zeke, I don't care if you have it or not.
You don't care if I have it or not?
I have nothing to do with it. Your mom.
But you're insisting on special needs trust, which is what Anita wants. And you're saying you have to do it because it's what's written there, but you don't have it. You don't even know what it says.
But see, you should talk to your mom about that because she's the one that wrote that. She's the only one.
But you don't have it. You don't know what it says.
Well, again, that's what I'm going to try to do is get a copy of it.
Yes, that's very good. To see a copy of it, to see what it actually says.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm working on.
You're working on getting a copy of the trust and what revisions were made, what it says, and to correct what's wrong. If it's abuse going on, can I see everything you have? The police reports you have, the APS reports filed against me, the one that says Tanya, the girl staying with me, was doing drug dealing. I need to look at it. There needs to be accountability because you're acting upon those reports that you have. They need to be fact checked. You need to fact check what I'm telling you, correct? No, yup, YUP, yup is indicator. You've told me yup. You just repeated yup several times. What does yup mean? Yup isn't yes. Yup is different from yes. What yup indicates something that's other than yes. And why are you using yup? Do we need, Kathy, can I get confirmation other than yup? Because yup is indicator of something wrong. Yup is not correct acknowledgement. It's not a. I'm asking again for fact checking the reports that have been filed against me. Yes. Can I see the reports filed against me and see the reports I have filed and fact check them?
Yes, well, I'm working on that.
I need the reports filed against me and the reports I filed, and I want those fact checked and the trust. I need to see the trust. Are we doing that?
Yes, we will. Oh, yes, I understand. So listen, let me go.
You're always rushing. Your answer's always dismissive. I want the facts checked. I want the facts checked. I'm always having the same exact conversation. The facts must be checked. You're always doing it like this. It's always the same thing. You always, when I'm asking for the facts to be checked, you're going, Zeke, I gotta go now. I have to go, I have to do something else. And I'm always telling you, I've been asking for the facts being checked, Kathy.
And I told you I'm addressing it. How many times do you want me to repeat?
Where are the reports that I've filed? They're saying, you're saying it, but
it takes a while to get copies from the police department.
You're working on getting the 911 calls from that property. They're hiding it. When I've made the request They haven't. That's a violation of FOIA. I've paid the investigator $700. They requested the 911 records of that house past 10 years. They didn't provide it. And I've talked to the.
You should call them back.
I have. I've contacted the supervisor. They're covering it up. Why would you think they're covering up the 911 records, daily 911 calls for 7 years? Why would you think they wouldn't want to reveal that? That by law, when you request it, they should provide it. It's a violation of law if they don't. And they're doing that because they're covering up the intention of it. What is the intention of encouraging and supporting 7 years of false 911 calls from 2 properties? What you should said no. There's been 911 calls from 2 properties that she owns for 7 years. Numerous. There's 79 at my property. Intention of the squatter was to provoke my arrest, get my house for her gang. Intention of Anita is to support mom's 911 calls, to keep poking at the soul, provoking violence from me, to get me arrested, and they actually did get me arrested on August 17, 2024. That was a provoked arrest. It's a criminal thing. That needs to be looked at. The intention of it is to provoke my arrest, to do defamation on me, to destroy my credibility because I'm the beneficiary. This needs to be fact-checked. Those records must be looked at to prove it's a fact I'm telling you. And them covering it up and not revealing the 911 records of these 2 properties when I've requested it indicates they're covering up. By law, I should see all the 911 records, all the police records against me, all the APS reports that Anita has filed. By law, I'm requesting it to you now. All of it has to be seen and fact-checked. And the answer to that shouldn't be yup. I need to see everything that you have. I need to see the trust. And you need to fact-check. There's obviously something off here. It needs to be looked at and confirmed that what I'm telling you. If you're supporting it, then that looks bad on your part. And there's been a lot of indication. I need to see the facts. I need them checked. Confirmed?
Confirmed.
Thank you.
Let me get back to the medication. The Risperdal is something that she was not getting from Kaiser, from what I understand.
The Silverado gave it to me. Silverado gave it to me, and they said when I was asking for the shot, the monthly shot, they said Anita has the authority to do that, not you.
Okay.
So who has authority? Are we getting the Resveratrol? Risperdal?
This is the first I knew of it. I didn't know she was even taking her Risperdal.
So you're aware now. She takes it. That's what she needs to not yell as much. When she takes it, it helps.
So she's been taking it and she's out. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay. I will talk to Silverado and I'll talk to Anita. I'll find out.
Please ask for the shot, the monthly shot, and I've asked for this before, the monthly shot. When they dispense that, even when she refuses to take it, when I can't give it to her, it helps. And there's constantly been action taken. Anita saying, when I've asked Anita, she said, I'm not power of attorney. Who is? That decision has to be made. Preventing that, her getting her medication, is another. Listen to me. Is it not? If they're preventing her getting the medication that would stop her yelling, it's happened. So I've been have I not been requesting that? And you said you take care of it. That's the first you've heard that I've requested her to be given the shot. I've had all the text conversations that show I've been repeatedly asking that she get the monthly shot. You saying this is the first time you're hearing of it? If I find the screenshot of the text conversation that I'm asking you to give her the monthly shot, that prevents her from yelling. It helps.
Did you ever take her to get the monthly shot?
Yes. They've given, when they took her to Kaiser, they asked me, would you allow it? I said, yes.
Where?
Kaiser Woodland Hills. Kaiser Woodland Hills.
What doctor did you take her to?
They took her there from Silverado when she's calling 911 from Silverado. They took her to Kaiser Woodland Hills, and Kaiser Woodland Hills emergency room doctor called me and said, "You be dispensed the shot against her will." I said, yes, give her the shot so she'll stop yelling. That's the right thing to do. She needs to be given the monthly shot.
I'll work on that too.
The fact that if I send you the screenshot of the numerous times I've asked you and Anita, no, it does matter. If you saying this is the first time you've heard of it, because that's crucial to help us stop yelling.
I'm talking about the medication.
The medication is to stop her yelling. And the move is to stop her yelling and calling 911. And that's been prevented for years with stonewalling method. You have been hearing over and over. We're working on it. We'll do it. It takes time. For years, I've been hearing that.
They gave her the Respidol at Northridge Hospital when she ended up in the psychiatric ward. That's how she ended up with that, not from Kaiser. So I need to figure out how to get her to a doctor who can give her that, because that's where that came from. I'll do what I need to do to figure that out.
Okay, and you need ask about the monthly shot. Can I acknowledge you hearing from me? I want the monthly shot. So when you give it once, it acts the whole month. So that her being not med compliant wouldn't prevent her getting that prevents her yelling. That's very important, right? To get her to stop yelling, that's very important. And if it's not taken care of and there's obstacles being put in that indicates malicious intent to perpetuate her yelling, and so does preventing the moving. You said again, yep, and you keep saying Zeke, Zeke, Zeke when I'm saying these statements. This is important statement.
See, we don't need to keep going over it. I understand.
But then your answers are always dismissive. You could acknowledge in a way that would make me feel heard, because when I tell you something and I hear you saying first time you've heard it, when I've said it to you before and I've gotten that same response, yup, I have to go, I have to do something. I have to mail it. Look, I'll have to mail it to you, registered mail. How do I get acknowledged from you? When I'm sending you a fact, I have to write it, mail it to you, registered mail, and have you keep repeating Zeke, 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 because you're not giving me acknowledgement. How do I get acknowledgement of a fact?
Just like you told me, I'm not going to keep going over the same thing.
Because I'm not getting acknowledgement. I need written acknowledgement, signed written acknowledgement of the facts I'm telling you. And you keep saying Zeke, 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 Zeke.
Are you with your mom right now or not?
I just left. Can I get signed? I provide you a document. I write these things and get signed acknowledgement from you. Can I get that?
Okay, I need to call her. She's calling me. So let me call her.
Okay.